Hey, I'm Ashley, and this is for Dizzy Birds. This is our second Sunday Adulting is Fun video ever, and we're going to be doing our weekly Budget With Me series, our month ahead binder, our 2026 box. We're going to play Saveopoly and get into our Christmas box challenge. We've got lots to do today, so grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack. I've got my coffee. I am ready to go. I hope you're having a wonderful, restful, or not restful, depending on what you prefer, weekend. We are having a good weekend here in the house. I am working on in my wood shop. It's a little bit chilly, but not too bad. I've been working on my library finally, so it's been kind of in like halfway done for a few months, and now I am working towards getting the bookshelves built. That's my first time ever building bookshelves, but if you know me, you know I've got a ton of books and nowhere to put them. So having a home library was kind of a necessity. So I'm having fun learning how to build one, and it's going to look built in, and it's also going to be the same room is also going to be my craft room and my office, my work from home office space. So it's going to be a multifunctional room, and so I'm taking my time and making sure I do it just how I want it. But that's what I've been doing this weekend, outside of filming videos for you all, which is always fun to do. So Sunday is going to be a good video, I think, for everyone. I enjoy doing it, but it's only my second time. We're going to do another Budget With Me series. So you're going to see how I budgeted my expenses this week using my budget sheets. And then, of course, we've got Saveopoly, we've got Month Ahead, which we are getting so close to finishing, and a couple of other things that are in the adulting sphere, so taking care of expenses associated with the funness of being an adult, right? But before we get into the meat of the video, I wanted to, just in case you didn't catch my last video, let you all know, and again, a huge thank you. We did hit 900 subscribers. We've surpassed it. So as promised, I released a new freebie in the Ko-fi shop. It is a box challenge. It's my first time releasing a box challenge as a freebie, but it is, I've got it already all printed out and ready to go to play, because we're going to start playing this on my channel next month. I'm excited. I wish I could do it right now, but we got to work it into the budget. But it is a romance bookish box challenge. So it is kind of having fun with all of, or some of the more common tropes that we see in a romance book. Slow burn being an example. So that's one of the categories there. We've got historical romance, which is one of my favorites. Dark romance, also my favorite. Let's be honest, I love all of these. Enemies to lovers, I love that one. Romantasy, we got dragons, we've got spells, we've got all kinds of fun stuff. And then small town romance. And then in the back we have a TBR, which is the to be read. That's the list of books that are stacked on my bookshelf that I haven't read yet, that keeps going. And we're going to play Plinko for that. So it comes with a set of cards, and of course you could print it and laminate it if you want and cut it all out. So a little bit of work on your hand. I wanted to make sure you knew it was there in case you wanted to play along with me next month. You can get it all ready to go. We will start this one in April. So that is there. If you are a subscriber and you want to go grab that up as a big thank you, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew. And one more order of business, as we are getting close to the deadline for March memberships, I wanted to show again, this is what's included in this month's member packet. We've got a thank you card with a cute little bonus save on the back, and then 3 physical products if you are the bestseller tier. One here, and they're all laminated on 5 mil, so they're heavy duty, going to last you a while, and they come with the scratchers. But if you wanted to reuse it, you could always add more scratcher stickers to it. This one says spring showers, May flowers, and it's going to save you $75, so that's a bigger save, that one. And then this one says no spring chicken, but clicking smart with my money. So this is my 4x4 size. We usually have these two sizes included in the member packet right here. This one's going to save you $45, and they both have decorative images on the back, so they're real cute in your binders. But those two would be coming with that. And then I include a member exclusive. This is a bookmark. It's an A6 size, so it's punched to fit inside an A6 binder. It's double-sided, and I'm sorry, but this little fox is just the cutest thing ever. Under the scratchers, we have a mystery save. It's going to save you between $15 and $20 every month, and each month is going to have a different theme. So this is our little March guy, our little fox watching the moon, and I can't wait. I need to get these added into my binders as well. But this is everything that comes with the bestseller member packet, and it will go out on the 16th. So if you are interested in becoming and you want to get this packet, go visit the Ko-fi and sign up by March 15th, because I will pull that list on March 15th and send everything out on the 16th. So just wanted to let you know those were up. And of course, if you are a Prologue member, you have access to all the digitals in my Ko-fi shop, and those all went up March 1st. So always have at least 5 new savings challenges up for my members there. We'll get a little sip of coffee here. Y'all, it's Sunday morning. A little bit of a slow start, but I gotta stay motivated. I got stuff to do. All right, let's do budget with me, shall we? So last week you saw for the first time how I budgeted my first paycheck of the month. So it was the February 27th one. It was including my monthly paycheck and my husband's weekly paycheck. So we saw how we did all of that. And the thing I want to bring attention to is, because it's a larger check, I go ahead and I take care of a lot of the monthly bills from that check. And so this lists out everything that we have taken care of with the previous check. And so if I were to bring out my calendar here, now the calendar lists out what is due, what bill is due, and on what date, so that I can make sure that for each paycheck that we get, I've taken care of the things that are going to be coming out that week. So we know from last week's paycheck that we took care of the mortgage, we took care of the internet, the car wash subscription, Apple iCloud, Netflix, Paramount, our electric bill, our truck payment, our dentist payment, our Canva Pro, our YNAB, which is You Need a Budget, which is the online tool that I use to help balance my paycheck. Let's check here. We did home security. We did the cell phone, which is a really large bill. We did our gas bill. We did the daycare and our second home security. And then it looks the last two things that we took care of are Disney Plus and Audible. So if we look at, and I'm sorry, I will hopefully be able to zoom this in for you. We've taken care of all the bills that are expected to come out between now and the 13th, all the way through the 20th, and then a few of the smaller bills on the very last week of the month. So really, what we have to take care of with the remaining paychecks as far as bills are the car insurance, camper insurance, life insurance, our camper payment, our water and trash bill, and then my car payments. So these are some larger bills, so don't let that fool you. I did take care of 3 weeks worth of bills, more or less. So what is left is to cover the rest of these bills here. So let's take a look at what I've got planned for this week based on the budget. All right, so as you can see, much a smaller income than the first, because again, that first week is including my monthly check and my husband's weekly check. So we only have the weekly check now, which is why I pay so much of the bills out of the first week. So looking here, excuse me, get another drink. Frog in my throat. Okay, so looking here, if we expect our budget, our paycheck to be $1,300, and this is just rounded for ease of explaining, and then we get the check and it is $1,300, we take this number here. This $1,300 is our income for the week. Now, normally over here on the left side in the very first block we would fill out would be fixed expenses. So these represent bills or payments that are going to come out, and they're pretty much the same every month, right? They're non-negotiable. They happen every month. This would be where our mortgages and our utilities and our subscriptions and all of that would be listed, because it's the same every month and it's the same date every month. As it turns out, this is the paycheck where we're not going to be addressing any fixed expenses because we took care of so many with the first check. So we get to skip over fixed expenses all together. So with that, I'm going to take that $1,300. Our fixed expenses are 0. Our leftover from the 1,300 is then 1,300. And then we take our 1,300 up here to the starting point for variable expenses. All right. So now that we have hit our variable expenses, these are all the things that can fluctuate as prices change or as needs change, but more or less they stay the same every week for us. We've got $140 for gas and our Pike Pass. We've got $250 for groceries. We have $20 for medical. We use this for like when you pick up a prescription. Usually it might be a copay, but usually it's prescriptions. Eating out, I've budgeted $20 for myself just because I'm likely to need to go out with a colleague at least once this week, hopefully not more, because then we'll go over. And $30 towards my self-care. And I say my self-care, we also use use this for boys haircuts, but mine is obviously the larger amount that goes towards nails and hair appointments. And then we have our $25 that goes to our little birds, which is Finn and Riley. Okay, so if I were to take all of this and add it, 140 plus 250 plus 20 plus 20 plus 30 plus 25, that's going to mean that our variable expenses total for this week are $485. Okay. So now I'm going to take the 1,300, subtract out the 485, and that's going to leave me with $815 left over. So now we've taken care of fixed expenses, which this week happened to be 0. We've taken care of variable expenses at 485, and we have now $815 left to go through the rest of this budget worksheet. Okay, so we have our $815. We have debt payments this week of $145. Those are not on the calendar, they're just scheduled in. We know when they're coming out, and we hope them to be impermanent, as in we're going to knock those suckers out. But for right now, we have to subtract out $145 from that $815, bringing our total to $670. All right, so back over here to page number 2, we're going to fill out this top part to help us see. We have a total income this week of $1,300. Our total fixed and variable this week together is $485. And our total debt payments is $145. Okay, so we have $485 plus $145. Those are our total outgoing numbers at this point, $630. Now, if we subtract 1,300 or subtract 630 from 1,300, our numbers should match 670, which is the number we had down here. So going into this page, we can now put this back here. We have $670 to put towards our sinking funds and savings. So we're going to bring that 670 down here. Now you'll see some common numbers. We have our 160 for the camper payment. We put aside 1/4 of the payment every week, plus 50 for storage as 1/4 of our overall storage bill every week. And then we have $50 additional we need to set aside for an upcoming birthday. That's Mr. Riley's birthday. Our total sinking funds are $260 for this week. Now, what's the difference between a sinking fund and a savings challenge? A sinking fund, at least the way that we use it, is chunks of money that have to come out no matter what, and just kind of get pulled from the paycheck and put straight into a fund. For instance, the camper and the storage. I can't play a savings challenge well enough with these to guarantee that this money gets where it needs to be by the end of the month. So these things just have to come out now, and then go ahead and get set aside, because they really are just part of a payment. Instead of pulling that full amount out at the end of the month, we're pulling out a little bit there. So it's a sinking fund. It goes towards something that's likely to get used on a short-term basis. Same thing here for this birthday. If I was saving for birthdays over here, which we do in the celebrations binder, and I knew that I had time, I might be playing this $50 in the celebrations binder instead of here. But we need this month, so we're going to go ahead and set that aside. So we have $260 coming out of sinking funds, or for sinking funds, this week. So we're going to subtract that 260 from the 670, which then leaves us with 410. Now, this is a very nice number to have for savings challenges, and we've certainly seen weeks where we didn't have this available, and I'm sure we will have other weeks where we don't. But this week we do have $410 going towards savings challenges. Now, if you're new to my channel, you'll see as we start playing that I use prop dollars. And the reason why I use prop dollars is because all of my savings are digital. This means that this money has been pulled from its regular savings, well, its regular account. So from the original incoming account, I've pulled this $410 and put it into my high yield savings account. So this $410 was moved over on the day of the paycheck, and represents the money that we're going to be playing all these games in. And this $410 will stay in the savings challenge account until the challenges are finished, and we pull it out to put it towards whatever we decided it needs to go towards. So within that $410, we have $30 going to month ahead. We have $80 going to minis and tinies. We have $15 going to our too cute to pinch. $10 for survivor, which if you saw my video yesterday, you will see whether we passed or failed. $50 towards our 2026 box, our $15 towards our 100 Disney Sidekicks collab. We played $115 in our Save with Friends binder yesterday already. We're going to have $30 towards Saveopoly, $25 towards our Piggy Challenge, which is going towards tires, $30 towards our Christmas box, which we will play today, and $10 towards our Bubbles Challenge. All of this added together is a total of $410. Oh, add that there, which leaves us then with $0. And this is what we mean by a zero-based budget. It means that every single dollar that comes in is given a job. No money is sitting around just doing whatever it wants, right? So our zero-based budget here means that we've given every single dollar a job, even if it's to go sit in a savings challenge bucket or to sit in a sinking fund, but they've all been given a job. Okay, so we're going to go down here and finish out our box. Total income of $1,300. Fixed and variable expenses was $485. Oh, we already had that up there. You don't have to do this as many times as I'm doing it. I do it. It helps me to make sure that I am doing this correctly. It's a double check. Total savings is going to be $260 plus $410. So $670, and it also gives me a really nice visual of the percentages of my paycheck that's going towards different things. So we are going to have zero rollover here. But out of $1,300, I see that my expenses were $485. My debt payments were $145, which isn't horrible. It's just we want that to go away. And then $670 towards savings. And honestly, when I look at it like that, it makes me feel pretty good about what we're doing here. It's not going to be like that every week. We're going to have surprises. We're going to have unexpected expenses, things. Life is going to happen, and we're not going to see this percentage here as well. I mean, we put more towards savings than we did towards expenses and total debt. In fact, if we added 485 plus 145, 485 plus 180, $485 plus $145. I'm going to get it together. $630 towards expenses and debt, and $670 towards savings. So I can look at this really quick and see that for this week, we saved more than we spent. So that's a kind of a good feeling, honestly. Okay, so that gets us through week 2 of our, oh, I just realized this says February. It's not, it's March, guys. It's March. It's March. I know what I'm doing. I promise. Okay, so we have now finished up our second week of budgeting for March, and we now are going to get into the challenges that we're going to cover today. We've already done Survivor and Save with Friends this week. We're now going to take care of our month ahead, our 2026 box, our Saveopoly, and our little tires fund with the piggy, our Christmas box challenge, and bubbles. Okay, so that's what's going to happen in today's video. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope that helps. Again, there's nothing special about what I do. It's just the system that works for me. I am in no way a financial advisor, and I honestly would say that probably do as I say, not as I do, or something along those lines, because I'm certainly human and make lots of bad decisions. We're just here trying to make better ones, right? Alrighty. Okay, so with that, we've budgeted. It's time to get in and take care of what we need to take care of. So as our list says, we have $30 towards month ahead, and y'all, this is getting so exciting. We have been working on this for a bit. We have our normal $30 here. I'm going to set that right there. We have funded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 10 categories are fully funded already. And we are down to the 2 largest ones. So we are working on storage now. Let's pull this out. Now, we bring $30 each week, and so each envelope is supposed to either get the $3 that it's owed, like this one, or the remainder of what was in front of them. So that means this one's going to get $27 today. So we're going to add that in to our overall organized much? No, not really. Okay, so let's see how much. So our goal for storage, this is our storage unit for our camper, is $200. We have 120, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 92, and 94. So 194. Bring this over here. 194 divided by 10. Come on, Ashley. You could have done that math. Yes, you could have. Means we should have 19 colored in. So this is, oh yeah, this is 20. So we need to color in all but 1. That's exciting. That means, if Mr. Finney was here, he would tell us the math. But that means we will be finishing this up next week. And how exciting is that? Okay, so 194, and that means, yeah, we will definitely be finishing that up next week. And then it will become a little anticlimactic, because that means every bit of the $30 is going to go towards this very last category here. But for this week, it's only going to get its normal 3. And I'm thinking I'm going to condense this down a little bit today, just to make it a little easier. 20, 40, 60, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. So we have 84 of 360 so far. And each icon is 18, so we should have 4 icons colored in. So it's going to be a bit. Now, starting next week, the full $30 is going to go in here. So we will get to start coloring some icons. We're going to see this snowball like crazy. And y'all, will be almost done. almost done with this whole month ahead. Now, what will happen afterwards is we are going to set this money aside. It's going to sit and sort of serve as an emergency fund, as a buffer towards our monthly expenses, and we're going to start a new binder. I don't know if it's going to have the same expenses or the same number of envelopes. We're going to do some thinking on that, but we're going to keep going, because the closer we get to being 6 months ahead, the closer we are to that goal. Okay, so we're going to do 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, and 20. We're going to trade this in for a 20. So we have $84 in our cell phones category. And that will wrap up month ahead for this week. Y'all are you as excited as I am? I love watching month ahead series because it's just such a great process and seems to work so well for me, and I think it works for others. It's just really cool to watch that snowball. Okay, how about our 2026 box? This one is a product in my shop. If you're interested, it's a digital download. I made mine into envelopes. The goal is to save 2026 in 2026. And the way I designed the challenge is on the front side, you see the number, this number. If you save only this number, this will save you the 2026. But I also have bonus challenges on the back side of each envelope for a little boost. So we really don't know how much we're going to save. What we do have this week budgeted is $50. I'm very excited to actually get this one all wrapped up, because we have now officially finished January, including the boost on the back. So should we count it? Should we count it? I kind of feel like we should, because we have this fun tracker over here and we can keep track of what we saved all together. And we're also going to condense this down. So we have a 50 here, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let's trade that in for 100, 10, 20, 30, 35, 36. 36. So let's trade this in for one of those 20s that I just took back. Okay, so when I throw those 50s in, it always makes it hard to count, but we got this. All right, so we are supposed to save at least 165. We've saved 100, 150, 170, 180, 185, 86, 87, 88, and 189. 189, y'all. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and mark this in. 189. Oh, well, I didn't do that right. I was supposed to put the bonus amount in there, but we're going to go ahead and put the total. 189. I can't color that in black. Just can't do it. So we'll grab blue here. And January is all done. Now, we're going to leave that in there. We're not pulling it, even though we counted it to see what we got. So that means we got a little bit more. So that little boost really helped. And you can do the boost however you want. It's marked as a roll and save. We did ours as $2 per icon. So we can use this kind of as a catch-all throughout the year. If we ever need one, we have plenty of opportunities to catch those small amounts without ending up with IOUs on our other challenges. So $189 for January. And of course, we have progress on several of the other months as well. So we'll move on, and next week maybe we can start digging into this February. We've got some boosts there to get done as well. All right, so 2026 box is done for the week with a completed month. Exciting. Okay, y'all, let's do our Christmas binder. Okay, I totally forgot here that I intend to use Christmas prop dollars, and I put regular prop dollars in here. But we have $30. So let me switch this out. I have Christmas prop dollars handy, thankfully. Okay, so we have a 10. We have 2 5s. So you've got those. Got to be on brand. And so this is going to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to put all of this aside, and then we're going to grab 10 Christmas bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And y'all, I have all my little prop dollars organized and within reach just in case I want to do something like this. Easily switch out the theme. Okay, so we have $30 to put towards our Christmas box challenge this week. This is only, I think, our second time playing, and so we're a little bit behind. We're trying to get caught up. We wanted to play this all year long, and we just didn't. All right, so we have our cards here. I honestly don't remember if I shuffled them up very well, so we're just going to grab one and see. Okay, so we haven't seen this one yet. This is on our 12 Days of Christmas. I think it's back here. I'm pretty sure. Here it is. All right, so we're looking for search and save, and the amount we save here is the amount of the number. So this is 3, and then we also can save a bonus. So let's see. We only have 30 this week, so let's do one of the bonuses of 2 and save a total of 5 for this week. And that means this one will go back in because it isn't quite done. All right, we'll put that one there. Next up, we are going to trim the tree. These are ornaments. So that is definitely trimming the tree. There we go. We've seen this one. Roll and save. So we have to roll. We're going to do a D6 when we roll. That's 1. And let's do a 4. Let's get the heavier one out of the way. So we'll be saving a total of 5 for this turn. And that one will go back in the stack because it's not done. So we get all those bonuses. We're going to try to get every dollar out of this one. Okay, back to the 12 Days of Christmas. We're looking for the 5, which of course is going to be worth 5. And then let's see. Let's do the 2. So that means we'll be saving a total of 7. I think I'm going to need... Yeah, I'm going to need some 5s. I'm going to need to switch out denominations here for this 10. Switch that back out. And that means we're going to save $7 right here. We still will not cross off the thing on here, and this is going back in the box to finish up. Okay, so we're still got a little bit to go. Oh, pulling the sleigh. We're going to a bonus game. All right, bonus game. What do we have here? Oh, they're all back here in this one envelope. Okay, this one is help Santa get the reindeer harness to his sleigh, save $1 per letter, or $5 per name. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Kind of want to do $1 per letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of them are 5 already. And what do we have here? All right, let's do Comet for 5. Comet right there, and we will put that $5 there. Okay, and that will go back into the stack. And then, oh, we're back to 12 Days of Christmas. So I think we know this is not as shuffled as it could be. That's okay. We all got to do them at some point. Let's see. A 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could do the 4 and the 4 for a total of $8 going in this week. Okay? So not too shabby. Doesn't take long to spend that $30 for sure. We're going to not count. We're just going to put it away because it's all going to be a surprise in the end, which is going to be really hard to resist. Put this one away here and put the $5 up. And then I think the other one that we went to was trim the tree. We didn't get to any of the other categories this week. I'll have to shuffle those cards a little better. Okay, $5 going in to trim the tree. Okay, we've got a lot of work to do on this one, but we know we'll get there. We just stay consistent. We did get some, we did take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards, and none of them are completely crossed off because we didn't finish the all of the bonuses. So we're trying to get every dollar out of this one just to see what it can get us. Okay. All right, so we are all done with Christmas for this week, and that feels good. 2 weeks down, so that's a little bit saved towards Christmas all year round. It's going to make our Christmas savings just a little less stressful, I hope. Okay, so now let's take care of Piggy Tires and Bubbles. I'm just naming these things. Piggy Tires. I know it seems kind of silly. But this one comes from Maddie at Floating Funds. And right about the time I found out that my husband's truck needs new tires, that's when I found out that we were going to need to buy those pretty soon. And on those trucks, they are not cheap. So I thought, well, we'll use this here for that. So I still do not have a D3. I ordered one on Etsy, or 2, I think, actually. I'm just waiting on those. So we're going to roll a D3, a fake D3. So if it's 1, 2, or 3, that's the number. 4, 5, and 6 will be representative. So that's a 2. Okay. All right. And then it says roll a color dot die. So this is a little bonus up here because that's 2. And then yellow means to multiply it by 3. So, goodness. That means this is going to be a 6. So we will color in 6. Sorry, I forgot to get my money out for this. We have about $25. Let's just do this. We have $25 to put towards this and $10 to put towards Bubbles. So that's a total of $35. We're going to subtract out 6, and that leaves us with 29. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's why these two work together. So if I go a little over on one, I can just put towards the Bubbles. Okay, ooh, scary. We have $29 and we're about to roll a D20. And it's a 16. And we're going to leave that sucker just right there. That's what we're going to do because we don't have the kind of money it would require to do a multiplier on that. So that's $13 left. And we have a D8. Let's go ahead and do the D8. And that's a 5. We're going to leave that one by itself too. Okay, so minus 5 means we have $8 left for Bubbles. But there we go. We got 3 spaces filled in for tires. And that is going to be a total of 6, 16, and 5. So we have $8. I'm going to mess this all up, y'all. I'm going to get it figured out eventually. Okay, so Piggy is getting 6, 16, and 5, and then tires, or Bubbles, goodness, Bubbles is going to get 8. All right, I'll have to switch all of that out. Okay, so for Bubbles, then we go back here, and we have a little color-coded system that we worked out. So the big circles are 10, medium are going to be 5, and then small are going to be 3, and tiny are 1. So we're going to do a medium orange, which I think, yes, is this one. So let's go over here and do this one. And that's 5. And then we're going to do small for 3. So we'll do this one right here. All right, so that means this one's going to get $8. Okay, just a few bubbles, but a little bubbly closer. We're not sure what this one will go for. It kind of depends on when we get it done, but it could go towards tires if we get it done faster than I don't know. It may go through something like emergency fund. Who knows? You never know. You never know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we need to get out our binder or our envelopes here. And let's go back here to where I've got these guys hanging out. And I don't think I've gotten, so Piggy here is getting 6 plus 16 plus 5, a total of 27. So we can do 25 and 27. So $27 going into Piggy Tires. Just named her Piggy Tires. And then we have 25. Okay, so far for tires, we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh, and 45. So here's the deal on this. We're going to definitely have to jazz this one up quicker because we're going to need those tires faster than... Okay, and then this is the one that I've failed to get a dashboard for. I have plans for it. I want to do something super cute with the bowls, but we're putting $8 in this week. Looks like so far we have saved $10, $15, $16, $17, $18, and $19. I need to get that dashboard. I want to write myself a note. I'm going to do that right now because a post-it saves me. Okay, we need a bubbles dashboard. Reminder. Do y'all have to write notes to yourself all the time like me, or am I alone in that? I don't know what's going on if I don't have a note about it. Okay, all right. We've taken care of our tires and our bubbles. Fun. It's now time for... I think that just leaves Saveopoly. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so Saveopoly again comes from Pink Plum Budgeting. I've got my little rules here just in case. I don't think I really are going to need them. I do know how to play Monopoly, and this is a pretty easy to play game. Super cute idea, though. I'm super excited to play it. I think we originally had $30, but then we had some leftover from Survivor. So, you know, a little bit of a spoiler alert on that if you haven't watched that video, but I think we ended up with 35. So let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. $35 to play Saveopoly. Exciting. Vicky, this game is so much fun. I'm so excited. Now this one, I don't know what it's going to go towards either. It basically just depends when we get it done. So we're going to need those tires sooner than later. So I might have to make some adult decisions there regarding those. But these are all kind of in that category of like, I don't want to buy tires. It feels like an adulting thing. One of those things that's like, ugh, I don't want to. But you got to. So all that's why it's in this video, is because I'm not sure. A lot of the stuff might go to the tires. It just depends how soon we can get it done. Okay. All right, so I've got the full-size game board because frankly the small one is just way too small for my old lady eyes. But we're gonna start here on the go, and we're gonna place $1 in the vault for that. I think there it is, right here. And we're going to roll a d6 and see where it takes us. All right, so 1, 2, 3. We're at Baltic Avenue, and it looks like we finally get to buy something. Well, we did get to buy something last time too. Baltic costs $1, so we're going to mark off that $1 there. And there we go. Okay. Let's put it underneath so I can see. And Let's roll. 1, roll and save. Choose your dice and save the amount rolled. Well, we're going to stick on a D6, and that's going to take us, give us a 4. And let me find the page where we're supposed to save that. So many cute things. So these are all, I think, all the properties. There it is. It's right here next to the vault. So we're going to put this 1 back and grab a 5. So $4 going in for this and the 1 to get us started in the game. Okay. Let's roll again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. Just visiting, I think. I think you have to actually go to jail. Yeah, you have to actually hit this to go to jail, okay? We don't want that one because you have to roll a d20 to get out of jail. We're just visiting. Safe place to rest. Safe and sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Virginia Avenue. Let's go find out how much Virginia costs because we are definitely buying that. Because we got to buy all the things. Virginia is 5, so we can do that. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. $5 is quite a deal, a heck of a deal for Virginia Avenue. $5 going in there. We almost owned all 3 of those. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tennessee. We're headed to the next page. Tennessee is going to be a total of $10. So we could just go ahead and do the whole amount, but I think we'll do the 5. That's what I think. We'll do the 5. Do a little less than the whole amount. We want to play a little bit more. And I would like to get around the board. Okay, so $5 going towards Tennessee. We don't quite own it yet. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we are landing on all these properties. We are trying to buy some stuff. Okay, Indiana is a total of save 20. Let's see what can we do here. We have we still have quite a bit. Let's do 4. $4 towards Indiana. And get us started on that $20 amount. I love how she did this because if you're, if you were playing with only $20 and you hit that one, that would be like your game is over. But this, I can decide to do smaller amounts and keep playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, Vintner. Okay, let's see. What do you cost? Ooh, $30. What do we have left? Let's trade this in for 2 5s. I feel like we're going to need that. All right, 2 5s. Vintner, let's see. The total of 30 for this one. Let's do 7. Let's get one of these less friendly 7s out of the way. All right, so 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, we're getting closer to getting around. Let's not hit that go to jail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. North Carolina. Okay, this one's 50. These are getting spicy. All right, $50. What do we even have left? 1, 2. We have 8 left, but I really want to try to get to the end and go all the way around. So what do you say we do 2? Maybe we got to save that too, though. But what if we land here? Yep, let's do 2. $2 towards North Carolina. It's okay. It's a start. And I'm being cautious because I want to get around the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. We've landed on Chance. And I believe Chance. Okay, yeah. So Chance is, pull this out here. roll a d8, and listen, guys, we have 6. We have 6. So we need this to really be 6 or lower. Please. I don't. Oh! A 6! Oh my god. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Honestly. Whew. Okay. So we got a 6, and it's a perfect ending to a really fun game. And even did it with a mystery roll. So $6 going into chance this week, and we have now spent our full 30 for Saveopoly and no IOUs, and we got really close to getting all the way around. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll get all the way around. It's okay. I'm so excited. This is such a fun game. Thank you so much, Vicki, for this. Okay. I'm going to take a minute here. I'm going to fast forward through putting this all up so you don't have to listen to me yaddle on that much. And then we'll come back and wrap up the video. Okay. We're all done with Saveopoly for this week, and we've taken care of all of our adulting things. We took care of our 2026 box, our tires, our bubbles, our Christmas, and our lovely month ahead binder. So this has been a good video. It's been a bit of a long one. Thanks for hanging in there. If you have hung in, give me a comment down below. Let me know how you liked the video and how your weekend is going. I would love to hear how your weekend's going. I appreciate each and every one of you and the time you spend with me. I can't wait to see you in the next one, which will be our Monday minis. So until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you in the next